Many know about slavery, but few discuss paper genocide. We did not all come from Africa, and most of us have Aboriginal roots that were stripped away due to reclassification and miseducation. As a Native Black American and a member of the Muscogee Creek Nation, I understand the importance of tracing your lineage. If you want to learn how to trace your genealogy and apply for tribal citizenship, send an email to mike@keymediapro.com to schedule a consultation. He's placed on the roll at 2 years old. Gender is male. Blood quantum is 1/2. There's his roll number. He's a Creek by blood newborn. Well, hey, why is my ancestor's blood quantum 1/2? Why isn't he full-blooded? Was like one of his parents white and the other one native? Like, what's going on here? No, both his parents were full-blooded natives. But you see, the issue is his father, Fred, was too dark. So they called him a freedman. And you see here on the Dolls roll, they list freedmen as card-carrying members of the tribe, but they don't put a blood quantum. There's literally a blank space in the blood quantum category. So certain tribes, for example, my tribe, they say, hey, if you want to be a citizen, you have to not just have an ancestor that was on the Dolls roll, but they also have to have a blood quantum. And you can see they don't list the Indian blood of the freedmen. What does that mean? All the freedmen were African slaves? No. Some of the freedmen were full-blooded Indians, no African admixture at all, misclassified Indians that underwent a paper genocide, prisoners of war. But because they're dark, they don't get their blood quantum registered. So now, since Pleasant Tobler's father was a freedman, they don't acknowledge his father's Indian blood, and now they mark him as 1/2. So then if you look at my citizenship card, it says in my blood quantum category, I'm 132. Well, goddamn, my blood would be more pure than 132 if they had listed my ancestor like a full-blooded Indian he is, instead of discriminating on his father because he was too black. Because they've been trying to do some slick shit with the freedmen. These $5 Indians, y'all, they running amok. And when we talk about this case that the freedmen have been fighting to get citizenship, they actually have recently won. September 23rd, a judge in the Muscogee Creek Nation ruled in favor of 2 descendants of enslaved people known as freedmen. And this case could pave the way for the rest of the freedmen to get citizenship to the tribe. And there are certain tribes that used to not let freedmen in, and then they changed their policy. Like I believe the Chickasaw is one of them. And then there's some tribes who don't discriminate against the freedmen at all, like the Seminole Nation. So as you guys can see, this can be fairly complex, which is why I do provide those genealogy consultation services.
They don't want you to remember this. You not no slave, you indigenous. Fuck how they painted them Indians. You went to war with the French and the British men. Quite frankly, you was kings, Merovingians. They took the women and men, made them prisoners, raised up the children to worship their images, set up a lab to the genes and they mixed them. And this shit get way deeper than your pigment. What